Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Big Hitters FPL podcast. Um, we're back here for a game week 22 preview podcast, and we'll also look at our game week 21 teams, which was a bit of a catastrophe for some. So also I wanted to talk about a change we've made, which is that we are starting some live streams every deadline, starting this Tuesday at 4 p.m. for the Game Week 22 deadline. So make sure you tune into those on YouTube. We're always changing. 2021, the year of the vaccine, the year of change. So yeah, change everywhere. Live streams Tuesday. Remember to tune in. So we'll start with the podcast, and we'll start with Jake's week so far.
Yeah, I think it's gone all right. I think Bamford has saved my week because he's gonna come off the bench for me instead of Sterling, and he's still got he's gonna get 3 bonus points as well, so that's 15 points. So yeah, that kind of saved my week. Yeah, my captaincy pick didn't go too well. I mean, at least Gundogan got a point for clean sheets, but yeah, not a great week overall. Maddison got an assist. Still got Souček to play, and then Cash did pretty well, clean sheet and all the bonus points. Diaz clean sheet and 2 bonus points, and then Fofana and Digne, quite surprising, both conceding 2 goals, so they only got the 1 point, and then Areola against West Brom as well. So yeah, not too great, but I guess above average is all that matters.
Yeah, considering the week it's been, you've done pretty well there, especially with Bamford off the bench. How about you, Ludo?
I've got 36 points, but no Bamford on my bench. So I've got 6 points coming off my bench. And really disappointed that I didn't play David De Gea instead of Areola. You can see the strikers. I've got Kane injured, Calvert-Lewin and Watkins both blanking. For Watkins, he's going to stay in my team, but Calvert-Lewin's already out. But yeah, really happy with Rudiger, who seems to have a really good. He seems to be nailed into the team for now. But overall, not the greatest of weeks, but happy with people like Diaz and Maddison saving my week.
Yeah, pretty good. I can't actually say the same for me because at the moment I am on 36. Also, I just thought I'd say I've changed my team name, as you can see.
Yeah.
Bellerin than out.
So bad.
Let's have a moment to appreciate that, please. In terms of my team, Captain Sterling didn't play, of course. Thank you, Pep Roulette. And the vice is DCL, which is just as bad. It says here terrible transfers because I did some calculations, so I took an 8 hit this week. One of those hits was good. It was Grealish, Lookman to Grealish, which was good. But the other 2 were, who was it? It was Dallas out for Digne and Bamford out for Calvert-Lewin. And I calculated I would be a good 28 points better off.
28?
Well, including the 8 hit, because I wouldn't have taken the 8 hit and I would have gained 20 points.
Yeah.
So that is not ideal. I've got Souček and Cresswell off the bench, which could be good. Playing right now, of course, will bring you live updates from the West Ham Liverpool match. But shocking week, really. Martin is my best performer.
At the moment, we're all on 36 points.
Are we? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got Bamford.
All right.
Lucky.
When Cresswell scores a hat trick, you'll be laughing then.
Well, yeah.
So that's done for game week 21, except for obviously the match right now and the Tottenham match later today. Maybe Kane will make a surprise start and score 5 goals. That could save my week, potentially. But we'll look ahead to game week 22 and some hot topics, if you will. We'll look ahead to some hot topics. starting with, I think we'll do it in the other order. I think we'll start with my spotlight match, which, much to Ludo's annoyance, is not Chelsea-Tottenham, but it's Aston Villa-West Ham. So, yeah, I've gone for that one because I think it's a bit more important in terms of fantasy than Chelsea-Tottenham. And for me, it's one of those weird games where it's two pretty good teams against each other. You can't really call a winner, and you don't really want to have anyone from either team in your fantasy team because you're not sure how it's going to go. But I know a lot of us have West Ham and Villa assets, so quite an interesting one. What do you think?
Well, I've got 3 West Ham players and 2 Villa players, so it should be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, West Ham are in brilliant form at the moment. They've won 4 of their last 5, drawing 1 against Southampton. Villa, not so much in form. They've won 2, I think, in their last 5. But I still think it will be a close match.
Yeah, I've got Grealish, Watkins, and Antonio. So goal for Antonio, goal for Watkins, and goal for Grealish. I'd be satisfied.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be a pretty high-scoring match.
There's sort of 2 ways to look at that, though, because equally both teams have really good defensives, and I wouldn't rule a 0-0 out.
True.
Sure, yeah.
For me, I'm looking at Cresswell, Souček, Martinez, and Grealish, so the 4. I just don't know who to play. So I think I have to play 2 of them to make up the numbers, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Just personal opinion, how do you think that game's going to go? Who will win?
Just based on current form, I'm going to go with West Ham.
For me, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Aston Villa.
See, I'm torn because although Villa got a 1-0 win with a clean sheet last night, they were incredibly lucky to keep the clean sheet because Matty Cash literally saved the shot. And then Danny Ings' armpit hair was offside again. So I'm not sure I want to rely on the Villa defence again. So I reckon West Ham will win it. I reckon it will be a 2-1 for West Ham.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just personal opinion there. We'll move on and we'll talk about some defender picks. And Ludo's chosen this beautiful clean sheet stat.
Yeah, so you can see that Manchester City is obviously ruling the pie chart. So Manchester City defenders are really good, especially the double up. But if you don't get them in for game week 22, I don't think you should get them for 23 and 24 yet, because they've got 2 tough fixtures against Liverpool and Spurs. But Aston Villa are quite a nice choice pick. Then we've got Chelsea, and at the moment, 3 at the back for Chelsea. We're looking pretty solid. Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Azpilicueta, and Mendy. Burnley didn't even have a shot today, not a single shot. So that's at the moment my differential pick is Rudiger because he's playing regularly at the moment, and then in game week 23 and 24 he's got Sheffield United and Newcastle. Good picks.
I just have to correct you on one thing. Actually, Burnley had 1 shot.
Ooh. How are you going to respond to that, Ludo?
Well, let me just see.
A violation.
Shots. Yeah, they fair enough. They did have a shot. But I mean, come on, compared to Chelsea's 11, and no shots on target for them as well. So
yeah.
I mean, pretty solid. But other than that, yeah, I think seems like Max Kilman is might be retaining his place for now, and perhaps Mitchell. So some cheap defender options right there.
Well, Mitchell was benched, wasn't he?
Was he
yesterday.
benched? Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I say, it's quite it's quite difficult because it's such a unpredictable season at the moment. It's turning out to be.
Yeah, the last time I promoted the idea of 5 at the back, it did not go well at all. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and my defence performed shockingly.
Although I will be playing, I'll be half parking the bus with 4 at the back.
Yeah.
Same.
I've got a 4-4-2 formation. I called up Sean Dyche.
Classic old school, you know.
Yeah, he's taught me some tips on some tactics.
I want to ask you, can you touch about Chelsea and their defence?
Yeah.
Obviously, with the new manager, rotation is high. Chilwell, the latest.
Yeah, I mean, I was really surprised.
But then Alonso scored.
Yeah.
Well, you know what was so funny? I watched him the whole entire game, and then just about when he was about to score, I was talking to my dad saying, Alonso doesn't seem really fit. He's not got that energy of Chilwell. At that moment, he scored a banger. And
it was an unbelievable finish.
What a finish. Azpilicueta's goal pretty well. So
yeah,
I'd say that 3 at the back is pretty nailed, but
I think he should have saved Azpilicueta's shot.
Hudson-Odoi is quite nailed. He keeps on delivering really good performances, solid performances, helping the team. And I think so Hudson-Odoi playing right wing back. So imagine Hudson-Odoi next season as a defender on fantasy.
Oh God, that'd be insane though.
Yeah.
Who do you think, looking at that back 5, I guess it is the most nailed?
Well, the most nailed for me, although I think if Marcus Alonso hadn't scored, then Chilwell. But I think long term it's going to be Chilwell. Chilwell, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta, and Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, that's mine.
It is quite an interesting one because these are Chelsea's really good fixtures coming up. They've got obviously Tottenham, but then they've got 2 good fixtures against, who is it? Newcastle,
Sheffield United. Yeah, and yeah.
So you want a Chelsea defender, don't you? But it's tough to decide who. Because I'd
say the most nailed on out of that 5 is Thiago Silva.
Yeah,
because he knows the manager really well. But if you want to go with a cheap option, who could potentially play week in, week out, Antonio Rudiger.
It's a good shout. Yeah.
So I guess this Tottenham match should be interesting because it's the chance, because Tuchel's played sort of two lineups now. He's played two lineups. So whoever he goes with in Tottenham, do you think that'll be like definitive? Do you think that'll give us an idea?
It's difficult to tell. But yeah, I think the lineup, he's had two lineups. And now I think it's about finding the perfect lineup. It may take a while, but I think the one that he puts out as Tottenham is the team that perhaps is the strongest, obviously, because it's Tottenham and you can't be resting players. And for me, if we don't win against Tottenham, there's no top 4 this season for Chelsea. Big game.
Top 4.
Sorry? No, but yeah, again, very big game, and I would have spotlighted that match, but classic Arsenal fan.
Is it?
Classic Arsenal fan trying to play around.
Okay. So that I think I might need to get a Chelsea defender in come game week 24. But how about the other side of the pitch? Strikers. 3 Chelsea strikers, all decent options.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I would not be going for any strikers at the moment because Tammy Abraham, a bit strange that he goes off at half time. perhaps a knock or something. But yeah, at the moment I'd be staying away. But as soon as Timo Werner starts scoring in one, as soon as he starts scoring, he will start scoring consistently. That's what I would look out for.
I think today's Chelsea match pretty much sums it up. I mean, the 2 goals came from the fullbacks.
Mhm.
I mean, I think Chelsea's attackers have been pretty poor lately. So yeah, I don't think I'd be getting any of them in at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, an example is Pulisic. I mean, he keeps on going around in circles. He's got skill, but he keeps on going around in circles. Whilst Hudson-Odoi, pass, 1-2s, he's much more direct, and the end product is much more, well, fantasy-wise, it's much better. Although it might look less nice on the pitch, he does the job for managers.
A lot of good balls in the box.
Yeah.
Okay, so another hot topic we should probably look at is, of course, the Pep roulette. Struck at its worst this week.
Yeah,
Stones, Cancelo, Sterling, Ben.
I think Man City have got too strong of a squad at the minute. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. And to be honest, I don't get why John Stones is not playing.
Yeah.
And he's just scored 2 goals. And he's in excellent form. He's got a great partnership. And I think he just felt the pressure of him needing to play Laporte. Just because of the price tag that comes with him.
Well, from what I heard, Laporte played well. So could this be the beginning of the end for Stones in this lineup?
No.
Possibly. I mean, if Pep does decide to stick with Laporte, I don't think it will be Diaz making way.
Yeah, Diaz seems the most nailed.
Yeah.
And so let's do the impossible. Let's try and predict the Pep roulette this week.
I think he's gonna go with Stones, Diaz, Sterling.
What about
the fullback?
And Cancelo, and Zinchenko.
Zinchenko on the left, yeah.
Yeah.
Gundogan playing again?
I think so.
Yeah, probably. Give him another chance. If he doesn't create as much, then
I think Mahrez will start, Foden on the bench.
Yeah, Mahrez will start, and he'll be in the scout selection this week for sure.
And Jesus will start, I reckon.
Yeah.
Scored a goal, did well.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I forgot to bring Mahrez in against Burnley.
I know.
Oh yeah, he's classic.
Against Burnley.
I've got the money in the bank to upgrade Smith Rowe to. Oh, I've got three Man City players. That is
his annual cashing in his annual performance. Riyad Mahrez against Burnley
last time.
Yeah, I mean, can you remember when we saw it on the scout selection there, and we were just completely puzzled, and then he goes up and scores a hat trick, and we're like, oh my gosh, is the scout a bit of a future teller? Because Mahrez was like being rested week in, not rested, benched week in, week out again, and then against Burnley.
Yeah, deficit. Mahrez hasn't really started.
If Pep does bench or rest, whatever you want to say, Mahrez, I don't know. It'll be a big decision.
Big shout. Anyways,
so I guess the Pep roulette kind of leads us on to captaincy picks, because I've got more faith this time in Sterling. Tough week to choose a captain. Who will you guys be looking at?
I'm going for Sterling.
Yes.
He's not going to get benched, Sterling. He's not.
It's quite a tough one.
If you want to go for the safe side, you might as well captain Diaz. But you
Burnley's
could go
been in good form though recently.
Yeah, you could go with Maddison against Fulham. Grabbed an assist. He keeps on delivering. His last few performances 10 points, 9 points, 8 points, 2 points, and 5 points. So
Yeah, it's not
solid performances.
bad. I went with Gundogan this past week, and he only got 3 points. I think I'm going to stick with him. I think I am. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I've got a feeling.
Yeah.
And of course, the events of this week have kind of worried us, and we might need to think about who we vice captain this time. So, should we give a bit of thought to that? I'm probably going to vice captain Madison. Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
same,
Sterling,
same,
vice
same,
Madison.
same.
I've got it on Madison.
I think Fernandez is just sitting there on the pitch, and I feel like he will deliver this week, but I'm not too sure. I think it's a tough one
Mhm.
because
So
I
I
think
guess
there's more risk putting the armband on Fernandez than on Sterling.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Although Burnley have been good defensively,
Yeah.
so you feel like it will be a 1 or 2-0.
No, I think it's
Nothing
going to
more.
be 4-0. They
Well,
literally,
I
from the
right.
first minute to the last, they get ripped into shreds,
Hmm.
literally, Burnley. And today as well, they literally did nothing. They just camped in their own half all the
They
time.
had one shot, one shot,
Yeah,
not
one
0.
shot.
Yeah.
One shot.
They registered a shot. I guess we'll look at our game week 22 teams for now. Mine's looking a bit disgusting because I haven't done any transfers yet. So ignore the Forster in goal, ignore the Kane. They'll both probably be transferred out. So yep, I'm going to captain Sterling. I need to move the vice over to Madison. In terms of goalkeeper, I do have a decision to make because I want to transfer Forster out this week. And my two options I'm looking at are Guaita and Pope. And if I get Pope in, he wouldn't play this week because of course I've got captaincy. And I'd play Martinez, but Guaita would start versus Newcastle. So tough choice there.
Crystal Palace have good fixtures.
I'm not sure about how many clean sheets they'll get though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to probably do something, but at the moment, it's looking like a Chelsea, either Fabianski or Mendy.
Yeah, good pick.
Because but I'm not sure whether to spend. Spending money on a goalkeeper looks like a bit of a stupid move, to be honest. So, oh no, Bamford's just
It's fine. It's a dead leg. It's a dead leg.
dead leg.
Chance playing.
Dead leg.
Help. Yeah, help. Yeah, but
Good.
I just feel like with 5.6 in the bank, I could spend money elsewhere.
5.6 well. So my team is looking like a goalkeeper to be confirmed. Diaz, Stones, Digne, Justin, Fernandez, Captain Sterling, Vice Captain Madison, Grealish, Calvert-Lewin, Kane at the moment, but I'm looking at either Bamford if his leg comes back to life, or Antonio, or Watkins, maybe. So a couple of transfers I can think about doing there. I've got that decision to make because I've got two West Ham players on the bench who could easily play, and I've got Grealish as well. I don't know. That's why I spotlighted the match because it's such a difficult decision.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who would you go? Who would you play in that position?
I'd leave it like this.
Yeah, I think you've got it right at the moment.
Ooh, that's reassuring to hear. So I've gone for second time lucky for Sterling as well. Hopefully he'll deliver, and that's my team. How about yours, Ludo?
Mine.
Change the order.
Oh, Jake's team.
Yeah. So I think I am going to play Bamford over Sterling if his leg is all right. Yeah. So I've got Guaita in goal at the moment. I've just transferred him in. I've only made one transfer this week. And like Noah, I'm not sure because against Fabianski against Aston Villa, it's a tough fixture. And I've got cash in defence against West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I probably will stick with Guaita just because I don't want that clash. Basically, me betting on it being a 0-0. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with my defence this week. I've got Fofana against Fulham, Diaz against Burnley, Deeney against Leeds. And then I'm sticking with Gundogan captain just because. And then Vice on Maddison against Fulham. And then I'm playing Souček against Aston Villa, which, I don't know. You never know with Souček. So I kind of have to play him. And then Watkins up top. Yeah, so I've only made one transfer, like I said. But over the next few weeks, I kind of know how I'm transferring in. I think I'll probably be getting rid of Sterling and bringing in Zaha. And then, I don't know, I might wait. I don't think I'll probably stick with Kane because I'm not sure how long he'll be out. And at the moment, there isn't really another good striker in form. So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I would not be surprised at all if Kane started tonight. Classic Mourinho mind games. Who and Ludo's team.
So yeah, it's looking pretty solid at the moment. Bamford will probably come in for either Fofana or Keane, but I think Stones might be dropped. It's difficult to tell, but yeah, other than that, I'm really happy with my team. But I can guarantee that I'll make one more transfer by the deadline. So yeah.
I see you've noted your goalkeeper problem. For me, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think De Gea is clearly the better option out of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he will get a clean sheet, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Fulham beat Leicester last time out.
But they're not going to keep a clean sheet. And
Yeah.
you've got Maddison, so it's contradictory.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it like that. But yeah.
No. Okay, so West Ham Liverpool is 0-0 with 5 minutes left of the half. We've shown our teams. We have gone for some interesting captains. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, we've got some fixtures to look out for. We've got Bamford's fitness to look out for, Kane's fitness to look out for. Let's take a look at fixtures. So it's a midweek one. So obviously tune in to see our deadline live stream. It'll just be me and Jake this week. On Tuesday at 4. And then after that, on Tuesday, we've got the Sheffield United West Brom 0-0. That's it. Wolves Arsenal 0-0. United Southampton 0-0. Newcastle Palace 0-0. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if those 4 fixtures all ended 0-0. There may be some more goals on Wednesday. Yeah, so Wednesday we've got Burnley Man City, Fulham Leicester, high scorer, that one. Leeds Everton, and also another high scorer. Villa West Ham, another high scorer. Liverpool Brighton, another high scorer.
And then on Thursday we got a cracker, an absolute high scorer. I think we're going to be seeing at least 5 goals in that.
Really?
Yeah. No, 5 goals to Chelsea, not to Tottenham. So don't worry, your clean sheet is okay, especially without Kane. Yeah, Tottenham are going to be like a lion, but without teeth, without Kane. But yeah.
They can still roar. I'm going for a 1-1 there. Tottenham Chelsea.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be high scoring.
I'm going for a 3-1 win for Chelsea.
Especially with Mourinho's tactics there.
Yeah.
It is very strange.
Trust me, he will park the bus. We will have all the possession in the world, but he will park the bus.
I don't think you'll be able to break Spurs down though. I think they're pretty strong defensively.
Don't worry, but I think don't worry. I think a Rudiger brace will kill the game off.
It's very strange. I didn't actually mean to say it, but Tuesday seems like a very low scoring day, and Wednesday seems like maybe loads of goals.
Yeah. I think Yeah, I think Manchester United Southampton will probably be like a 1-0 Manchester United, and then that's it, all 0-0s.
I reckon
then-
Arsenal will win 1-0 against Wolves.
Oh wow.
The rest will be 0-0.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Wolves.
Another note on the Aston Villa West Ham game. I think I've got cash in my team at the moment, as in I think I might take him off and just be neutral, not have any play. Actually, I've got to see check. But anyway, because I
Hope
don't
for
think
some goals.
either team will. So I've got Sterling on instead of I've got Sterling and Bamford on instead of Cash. So yeah, I've not got any West Ham or Aston Villa players defensively, which might be a good idea.
I might end up playing Martinez though, but we'll see how that goes. I guess that is the end of the show for today. Very near the end of the first half in West Ham Liverpool. A 0-0, I'll actually take that because I get Cresswell clean sheet off the bench, which would be great. Yeah, we've said the fixtures for game week 22. We'll be live with a deadline stream on Tuesday afternoon. We'll also be back with a preview podcast on Thursday afternoon for game week 23. Obviously, we won't be able to review Spurs Chelsea because it will not have happened yet, but we'll keep an eye on it. Remember to follow us on Twitter and subscribe on YouTube. Need to get to 60 subscribers. Thank you for listening, and we hope you have a good week. Bye bye.